Grand Rising, beautiful family. Oh, hold on. Let me get my microphone. Hold on. Okay. Can you hear me now? I always forget that I have it. I need to find a place where I talk a lot with my hands, if you haven't noticed. So I need to find a place where I don't keep hitting it so you guys aren't accosted in your ears. Anyway, it is Tuesday, okay, Mars Day. It is a really amazing day in the spiritual. I am feeling very just, I can't even balance, and as if things are all falling into place, like the things that I couldn't figure out before are coming to me now. Like I'm realizing what was actually going on in the situation. Freaking Nine of Wands, resilience, persistence, courage, boundaries, grit. Even when things seem impossible, you're willing to do whatever it takes to finish. The Nine of Wands encourages you to keep pushing. I wish I could. Here they are, right here next to me. Trust in yourself and accept help when offered. Okay, this is the moon, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, number 9. She's looking really nonchalant, and she's holding on to one of the wands, but there's 8 other wands standing up straight right there. That is the abundance that we have been working to call into our life. Everything we have been working towards is coming to fruition. Okay, the Tower, ruin, disgrace, disaster, catastrophe, destruction. Those who come up against you, this is massive, groundbreaking change. What was done in the darkness is now being revealed as the manipulation and energy work that it was, the black magic. Whatever negativity that has been hindering your progress is being purely revealed. And every tower, just because things fall apart, doesn't mean that you are doing anything wrong. Sometimes things fall apart to fall into place. Okay? It's exactly what happened with me. I apologize. With my relationship, I was in so much confusion because I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. It was because I wasn't doing anything wrong. There was other aspects going on behind the scenes that I was unaware of. A jealous crone figure who thinks that because she's older, she knows better. No, honey, you don't know anything, especially about me, obviously. This is what you got coming, babe. Karma is real. What you put in to your life, you will get back in one way or another. I am here to tell you that as a promise. When you start doing the right thing and getting your stuff together, Knight of Cups, idealist, romantic, emotional, imaginative, sensitive. You're feeling in touch with your emotions and have no qualms with listening to your heart over your head. Be sure you're keeping things in check, though, as everything needs balance. And see, I was really out of balance with this for most of my life. I didn't use my head over my heart. And it got me taken advantage of in big, big ways. I try to understand everything from the deeper perspective. Like, why is this happening? Why is this going on? Why? Because I investigated myself and I wanted to know why I was an addict and why I couldn't get out of that addictive mindset. It was because it was a mindset. In order to get out of a mindset, you cannot do it with the same mindset that got you into it. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I have a real Four of Pentacles, security, conservatism, scarcity, control, and restraint. This is what we're up against. This is what they thought that they were bringing. The rules aren't always right. People have this really limiting way of looking at things, especially the older generation, the people who were taught that it is a physical, and if you fix something in the mechanism, then it'll be fixed. But now we really know that everything is energy, and we have to fix the thought about the thing to actually make any difference in the physical world. We can't just move things around in physicality. Oh, it's fixed. Oh, because you stopped, it's done. No. That energy, those thoughts that created that circumstance to begin with, has to be addressed. And until you address the thoughts that got you into those circumstances to begin with, you will, continue. It says you've accumulated significant amounts of material wealth. Without risk, there is no reward. Don't be afraid to jump into uncharted territory. Try new ventures, invest in businesses, and seek new opportunities, which is what I've really been doing. This is amazing. I really, truly hope that everything from this destruction, that you can build, like when you have a fire, that's like when the new growth comes out. And then we have the King of Pentacles, abundance, prosperity, security, wealth, leadership. You're finding opportunities to attract and manage wealth. You've achieved great things and can finally say you've reached the pinnacle of your achievements. Sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. And see, in my relationship, we had this very traditional, I did all the work and he went out and did the work, but he complained constantly about the imbalance, because he doesn't think that staying home and taking care of a home and cooking and cleaning and making sure that appointments are made, and somebody, I guess, didn't think that that was a job somewhere along the way. And I can almost guarantee that it was his mother placing nasty little worms in his ear, but that's okay. It was his responsibility to say, no, I know my partner, and that is not who my partner is. I don't care what you see in her. I see her for who she is. But he wasn't strong enough to do that. And most people aren't. They're going to go with who they think is going to tell them what they want to hear first and foremost, and then what's in their best interest. But really, if they're only looking at what's in their best interest, somebody had some jealousy because they didn't think that a husband was supposed to take care of his wife, and also a lot of jealousy because they thought that they should be the ones that suck up their children's wealth and not their spouse. Oh my God, could you imagine? And so therefore they were putting obstacles in the way. And see, but I couldn't see this when I was in it. But now that I'm out and I've been connecting to myself and my guides, I'm getting this information. I couldn't see it until I let it go and I gave up. Okay, if he wants to see it that way, let him see it that way. But now I understand there was smoke and mirrors going on. It's okay. You'll never be able to touch me because I don't have any negativity. I've never wished anyone any negativity. I wish everybody the best at all times. I've only wanted everybody to succeed and live a good life. And now that I've figured out how to get mine, I have no problem sharing the steps and the tools that I use, because I want everybody in the world to be abundant and kind and loving. Because when you're in your high vibration, you're a lot better to be around. You don't take offense to somebody telling you the truth about yourself. you actually take a look at yourself. It's okay. Everything that is done in the darkness is coming to the light. There we got the Justice card. The Justice card on the bottom. Clarity, truth, fairness, balance, responsibility, cause and effect. I had legal visitation with my child. I was supposed to speak to him once a month. My ex's sister chose not to allow me that visitation, and I can almost guarantee they started putting things in my child's ear, lies about me. I was the one trying to get back to my children. Every time I would bring it up, I would get, oh, it's your fault. You're the one who. I could never get anywhere with him to try to discuss going back to court to get my legal visitation. Now I understand it was because he was working for the ops. He was never on my side. He didn't ever want me to succeed because he was benefiting from me being in need and having nothing. And that's why when I got the job, he was so gung-ho to leave. I even bet that there was a policy on my life and they wanted me to go down there and unalive myself, go back to the same patterns. But I started looking with my real eye instead of my physical eyes. I started feeling the energy. This isn't, something ain't right. And I started getting in touch with myself. And when you do that, you're a force to be reckoned with, I promise. Things will open up. Your life becomes a story, okay? You become the main character. Become the main character in your own story, family. You deserve it. What you do, your energy, it's not something that anybody else can lie about, but they can drain you to make it seem like you are not who you are by draining your emotional energy. Okay, I was unaware for a long time, but I woke up fully aware now. Thank God. I've been studying the occult for so many years. Be aware. Justice. Your decisions will have lasting effects. If you have endured wrongdoing, relief is incoming. If you caused pain, take this as a warning. You are learning the truth about yourself and others for an important decision. Venus, 2/12, Libra. I'm a Libra rising too, so man, yeah, it's been to get good. It's been to get real out there. Just know, stand in your truth. As long as you're standing in your truth and your authenticity, you ain't got nothing to worry about, okay? As long as you know that you're real with yourself and you're being who you truly are, nothing to worry about. If you're trying to show up as somebody you're not in this world, if you're trying to play the good guy when really you are the bad guy behind the scenes, making moves to make it harder for other people to get their place and their birthright, you can't block a divine birthright. You just can't. It's divinely, you can make me block it for myself, but that wouldn't happen. Sit in silence for a moment and listen. The answers you have been seeking are finally coming to you. Truly trust and believe that you are going to make it and be exactly where you need to be. We are on this journey with you. Hang in there. It is not much longer. Thank you so much, Spirit family. Spirit team, my ancestors and my guides are coming through in a big way, like a big way. And when you take time and pay attention and listen and get in connection with the mother, the earth, that is the heart. You are the earth, the connection, the divine, the darkness is woman. That's why they've tried to hide it. Women have the intuitive power and the gifts, the wisdom. That's why we were burned as witches. They didn't burn witches. They burned intuitive women who were in touch with themselves and their gifts. Get in touch with yourself and your gifts today. I promise. This is the year. This is the year. It's all coming into fruition, family. I promise. I'm telling you. I just have such big, good feelings about it. Don't be afraid to say, I love you or thank you to those who deserve to hear it. Don't be scared of embarrassing yourself or appearing sloppy. You will never regret a heartfelt I love you or a message of appreciation. You will only regret not saying it. And I've always been very loud with my love and my connection with people. If I appreciate you, if I appreciate you and love you and care about you, you're going to know it, and people that take advantage of that, I might let you get away with it for a while, but eventually you're going to be, shown for the snake that you truly are. And snakes don't ever change. They just shed their skin to become bigger snakes. And if I would have known that before, I probably wouldn't have wasted so many years in a toxic relationship trying to convince him that I wasn't the toxic one. Insanity. It's called crazy making and Darvo. They turn it around and flip it on you. And because we know how to feel, we feel other people's feelings. We think it's our feeling. Well, I feel it, so it must be my feeling. It's called resonance. We feel other energy fields that are in our vicinity. We can feel it. It affects our energy field. Promise. Anyway, I love you guys. I hope everybody has a really, really, really great week. I thought I was going back to work yesterday, but I go back to work today. I didn't find out if I got it or not, but I will tell you guys as soon as I find out. Hopefully I'll find out today. I got it. I already got it. I know. It's mine. I love you. Have a blessed day. Peace.